After 10,000 years, finally I'm on a hashtag video.
Hey guys, this is DJ from that hashtag show with my empress, Rita Repulsa, Carla Perez. How you doing, Miss Carla?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great now that I found out like we're probably related somewhere because we're like both Filipino. I'm part Filipino, but I think we're probably related somewhere.
Most likely, right? I mean, most Filipinos are related somehow.
Shout out to all the aunties and uncles out there. So, Rita Repulsa. I love the fact that, honestly, even before we interviewed, like, I love the amount of joy that you bring to your fans' faces. Like, it's super awesome. Like, you're such a sweetheart, so.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I love my fans. They're awesome.
And for good reason. So, how did we even get started with the role of Rita Repulsa? Take us through that journey. How did we become Rita?
Well, way back when, the first season of Power Rangers, I went for an audition for a movie that Shuki Levy, the director of the Power Rangers at the time, was doing. And, you know, I went to the audition. I acted my heart out, but still he didn't like me for the role for some reason. And then, you know, I went back home thinking, oh, well, great, this is not good. But then I got a call. He called me back. He said, you know, I really liked you, but you didn't get the part. I know, sorry about that. It's only because I had someone else in mind for you. I said, oh, wow, this is really nice. So he called me in to do a screen test. He showed me her on film, and I said, really? She's who you had in mind for me? Because at the time I was young. I was as old as the Power Rangers. I was like in my early 20s, maybe younger than that. Yeah.
Which was kind of cool because actually the storyline had her be younger with a magic potion, so that kind of worked out.
So he had something going. You know, he had a big plan. But I didn't know about it. But at first I had to wear the latex makeup to give me wrinkles, and so I looked a lot like her. And then after that, we put in the storyline where she drinks the magic potion and she becomes young again. So the rest is history.
And shout out to Rita for even having like the best game in all the Power Ranger history with the potion, grabbing that husband.
Oh, I know, right?
So
she knew what she wanted and she grabbed it.
That's that type of woman right there. I mean, shout out to all the Lord Zeds out there.
Yeah.
So, am I mistaken, or did I see a credit for VR Troopers as well?
Yes, you did. A lot don't know about this, but I was in VR Troopers. I played Zector Girl, the android, and I was in a few episodes. But at the time, it's a simultaneous role, so it was side by side. And Rita Repulsa just got way too big, and she was too recognizable, as you said. And so I had to give her up. I had to give up the Zector Girl role. And yeah, but you can see me. So I think it's still on the internet and YouTube probably.
It's on the interweb somewhere.
Netflix. It's on Netflix. Yes. Yeah.
Perfect. And not to mention, Rita had a stay in the series. I mean, you went all the way up until In Space.
Yes. In Space. The last episode was Countdown to Destruction, right?
And we got to see your beautiful face with the reformed Rita. That was so awesome.
That was fun. We had a fun time filming that because you got to dance and act goofy.
No more
role. We weren't so evil anymore.
We were purified.
Yeah.
Zordon saved the day.
Yes.
Okay, my empress. Are you down to take a Ranger quiz?
Sure.
More enthusiasm. Are you down to take a Ranger quiz?
Yes, I am.
There it is. Love it. Okay, so you've been in a few seasons. Let's go with the classic. Your original season of Mighty Morphin. What were the henchmen's name that you would send to attack the Rangers?
The Putties.
Putty Patrollers. Okay. You got to. What? Here's a curveball / easy one. What is Rita's last name?
Come on. Zed? No, it's Repulsa.
Independent woman, she kept her last name. Okay. If Rita, you know what, let's put the ball in your court. If Rita had to make her own team of Rangers from any season, so you could pick any Power Ranger from any season to make up your own Ranger team, who would Rita pick?
Wow, that's a tough one. Gosh. I'm so OG. I think I'd go OG, but, you know, maybe Christopher over there. Yeah, Christopher's cool.
Chris Kamen Lee. Shout out to Chris Kamen Lee.
Yeah, but JDF would have to stay, right? There's Ashley and Billy. or David, I should say. Gosh, you're making it hard.
I'm not making it hard. These are great choices. I don't think anybody's going to argue.
Okay, the OG team is all going to become evil, and they're going to work for me. That's what it is.
So basically, everybody that Rita fought is now recruited. So we made it. We made it.
There you go.
And do we know our season's theme song?
Go, go, Power Rangers!
Hey.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers!
I love it. We usually don't get that far. It's usually like a begruntled, go, go, Power Rangers. We made it. Go a little bit further. You heard it here first on the hashtag show. Oh, dude, you are so awesome, Miss Carla. Matter of fact, we even saw you in the Power/Ranger project.
Yes.
How did that come about?
That's an interesting one. If you know who Adi Shankar is, he's a producer. He's done things like Detention and Into the Gray with Liam Neeson. He is the biggest fan of Power Rangers. He's one of the biggest fans of Power. He grew up on it. And it was his dream to go ahead and do something pertaining to Power Rangers, so he just wanted to make a whole new film. And so him and Adi Shankar and Joseph Kahn, who directs a lot of the Taylor Swift videos, he directed Detention. He's also done a lot of films. But they approached me and they said, hey, how would you like being in our film where there's a big twist? It's Power Rangers when they're older, but it's a little dark, a little gritty because the world has just neglected them because they're older now. They're no longer teenagers. They can't save the world, so they...
A little dark and gritty. Just a little bit dark and gritty.
It's psychological what happens to them when they're no longer superheroes. So they all have problems. And then little do they know that Rita's still after them. And she gets it. She actually gets her revenge. And it's chaos. It's gory. It's dark. It's just horrible. So really, it's not for kids. Don't let your kids watch it. There's foul language. There is gore and blood, violence. It's just wild.
This is definitely not your daddy's Power Rangers, so 18 plus, I would think. 17 up, maybe?
18 up, maybe 17 if you have a parent. No, I'm just kidding.
Parental advisor suggested for sure.
Definitely not your child's Power Rangers. It's strictly for the children who were children back in the Mighty Morphin era, the first generation.
That are no longer children.
They're no longer children, they're adults, obviously. Yeah.
Well, Carla, I just want to thank you again. Can we get a Make My Monster Grow?
Okay.
Make my monsters grow!
So good.